Hello everybody, this is Carla Royal, and today I want to talk to you about something that we do to ourselves. So I have, we have an ice maker that just does not work very well. It freezes up all the time. We've had the repair person come out and fix it, and it just never really works very well. It's never worked well, and it's so frustrating. And it'll freeze up, it won't work. If it does work, it barely works, and it's just a pain. And I'm laughing because, I get really frustrated with this ice maker. I get really frustrated by an ice maker. And the truth is, it's not the ice maker that's frustrating me. And I know that it's not the ice maker because in the last place I lived, I didn't have an ice maker. And I never complained about the ice maker. I didn't have an ice maker. It didn't even occur to me to worry about the ice maker. I had ice trays in the freezer, and I got my ice out of the freezer, out of the ice trays, and it was just no big deal. But now I have an ice maker, and it doesn't work very well, and I'm mad at the ice maker. And so we do this in so many ways in our lives. The issue is not the ice maker or the quality of the ice maker. The issue is the quality of my thinking. The issue is the quality of my thinking. So it's what I'm thinking in the moment about the ice machine. So when I'm thinking about the ice machine in this moment as not working very well, I begin to get frustrated. I'm frustrated because of the way in which I'm thinking about the ice maker. And we do this all the time. We do this kind of thing all the time, innocently. And the idea is to wake up. Like just now, I went to get some ice, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's broken again. It's not working again, or it's not working very well. And that's when I sort of woke up to the idea that, in my last place I lived in, I had no ice maker, and it was not an issue. And so I realized having an ice maker now that doesn't work very well, and that sometimes doesn't work at all, is just not a big deal. It's just not an issue. I do have ice trays in the freezer. But we do this countless times in a day. We do this countless times in a week. We do it a lot. And where we can help ourselves is to see it, is to see how we're doing this. So for example, if you're driving down the road, I don't know about you, but when I'm driving down the road and somebody cuts me off, I have different reactions to that on different days. Do you experience that? It's like some days somebody will cut me off, and I just cuss them up one side and down the other and flip them off, and then the next day somebody cuts me off, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I hope they're okay. I hope there's no emergency. I hope that nothing's wrong. And then another day somebody cuts me off, and honestly, I just don't have any thought about it at all. So what I can see in that is that it's what I'm thinking about the situation that causes me to feel a certain way. If it's a particular day that they cut me off and I get angry, it's because I'm having thoughts about them, that they are rude, that they shouldn't be doing it, all those kind of thoughts. On a day that I give them grace, is because I'm thinking thoughts like, I wonder if they're okay, I wonder if they're rushing to the hospital, these kinds of things. So it's waking up to the quality of our thinking in the moment that's going to help us see through the illusion that this or that circumstance or situation is causing us to feel a certain way. The truth is that it's how we're thinking about something that's causing us to suffer or not to suffer. So I want to invite you to look throughout your day and see what kind of narrative you are running in your mind about whatever's happening. If my partner looks at me funny one day, depending on the day, I may be really upset, and depending on another day, I might be oh my gosh, something must be up, and have all kinds of grace about that. And when I can catch myself in my narrative about the situation, you could think about it as your story about the situation, then you can wake up to it and you can drop that narrative, and now the situation, you can see more clearly about how to respond in the moment most effectively. So I hope you found this helpful. I'd love to hear some of your stories and what you're waking up to about that. I'd love to hear that in the comments below. I'm Carla Royal, a mindset and performance coach, and you can find me at carlaroyal.com. Thanks, everyone.